Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and thanks as always for clicking on this video. I'm just going to preface this one with a few little pointers. Number one, I'm not a tech reviewer, I don't profess to be. I do like reviewing various items of outdoor camping gear, and what you can see before me here is an R600 solar generator stroke portable power station by Allpowers. Kind of my caveats to reviews on the channel, I always think, is it going to be something I'm going to use? Is it something that I think people watching the channel are going to get some genuine use out of? Is it obviously connected to the great outdoors, and would you use it for camping and things like that? There's a couple of little things I'll run through before saying yeah. I've not been paid in any way for this review. I have been sent the product to test out. There's no script. I've not been told what to say about it, and more importantly, I don't get told that I can't say anything negative about it. So I've been looking at these for a while and I've seen various people using them. It's a bit of a hot topic at the moment, isn't it, with electricity bills and energy bills going through the roof. And if there's anything we can do to help out in the short term with things like that, I'm all for that. So I was invited to look at this product, which is the R600 by Allpowers. So I was sent this. I was sent the solar panels, which I'm going to talk about in a minute, and obviously you get a bag of cables and stuff with it as well. Clearly, you know, you can see the size of the box here. This isn't a product you're going to take on a wild camp, but I've got two little children, or not so little anymore, and we do back garden camping. We go to various campsites throughout the UK, and to have a mobile and portable power source, things like iPad, running little small fridges, cooling fans and things like that, the kids' phones, devices, you name it. It's a techie world, isn't it? Now everything's connected and requires power. So I thought, you know, that's something I'm going to use, and the particular element I was interested in was the ability to charge it via the solar panels. Although I think I am quite tech savvy, I think I'm probably a bit of a dinosaur now and I've taken my foot off the gas, because when I thought of solar panels, I'm thinking many years ago, sluggish, not very reliable and not very powerful. It takes an absolute age to charge anything in less than perfect conditions, so that kind of aspect pretty much put me off. But it's quite apparent, having used this and the solar panel they've sent me with this one, and indeed you can wire a couple of them together to get even more power to recharge the power bank, that technology has massively come on. So I'm not going to bore people with loads of technical jargon. I'm just going to tell you about it. I'm going to tell you my impressions of it. I've been using it for about 2 weeks now. I've been using it to charge my devices, my drone, torches, the kids' mobile phones and devices, an e-bike that I'm using at the moment. It's got a massive battery on that, so I'm going for great bike rides, fit, healthy, enjoying the outdoors on the bike, then coming back in, plugging it into this, and even better, the power in that has come from the sun. So it's absolutely fantastic. We're going to have a little bit of a closer look. I'm going to show you some of the areas I've been using it and see what you think about it. Right, so I'm just going to talk you through the device, show you some of the various features, basically a quick 360 spin round. Here's the form factor of it. You get this fold down and hide out the way carry handle. It's nice and rugged, it's not flimsy. It weighs just under 6 kilos. So it's not the lightest, however, you know, it's nice and robust and it's not too heavy to carry, especially with that handle. And I've got the carrying case with this one with a nice padded shoulder strap, which makes it even more comfortable. So you've got the hand strap and the shoulder strap too, which is nice and adjustable. If we look at the front panel, this is where all the main bits and pieces are. We just turn it on by pressing and holding this button on the front. It shows you the overall charge left, which you can see is 92% there. The various different power modes which we can use via the app, and you've got a Bluetooth symbol there as well, which is obviously how it connects to your phone to use the app. It's got input and output. Clearly there's nothing plugged into it and there's nothing drawing current from it at the moment. That's why it's 0 and 0. We've got nothing plugged in. But when you're charging it, you can see the input going into it, and obviously when you've plugged your devices in, you can see how much power you're drawing out of the unit, so that's nice and handy to see. At the top we've got our 12 volt kind of DC outs. You've got one of these sort of cigarette kind of car sockets that you can plug in there. You've got 2 AC inputs on the front. Obviously in the UK we have the 3-pin plug connectors. I presume most people watching this video are going to be based in the UK, so there you go. Obviously don't stick your fingers in them when they're on. but they're not live at the moment, even though the unit's powered on, because they're protected by their own circuit there. If I press that button, that turns the AC on. You can hear there's a little bit of a fan that wears up, and if you're drawing power from it over a long period of time, the fans will kick in just to cool it down, but I don't find them too intrusive at all. When you finish charging on that, just for safety reasons, obviously just turn that one off there. On the right is our USB and DC output panel. We've got two PD compatible USB-Cs. They are high power out. I will charge my drone, torches and stuff, and my other power bank, which is a bit more portable, and I'll take on a wild camp with those. You've also got your USB-A outputs there, and they both support up to 18 watts output too. Just turn that one off, and then finally, I presume sort of in an emergency situation or a power outage or anything like that, because this is something handy to have in your home in that event anyway. I know the media scaremongering a couple of months ago talking about blackouts here in the UK. Obviously that never come to pass. I'll say no more on that topic in this video. But you've got a handy light there, really bright, so you know if the lights went out, you can see what you're doing and get your devices plugged in, get a lamp plugged back in, and let there be light. So if we turn the unit to the side there, you can see basically the input panel. It's got an AC in, which you will obviously plug into your home mains on the wall, and that supports fast charging. So if you wish, you can charge up to 400 watts and it will fully charge this entire device in less than an hour. Obviously you'd do that in a kind of an emergency situation if you were just heading out, kind of ad lib, impromptu trip kind of thing, because if you use it on the slower charging, the batteries are going to last longer. And I'll touch upon that at the moment, because many people think, wow, you know, you're shelling out some cash on a device, how long is it going to last for before I see a sort of decrease in performance? But I'll touch on that later on in the video. And then this yellow input here, this just supports the solar panels, so they just plug into there, and that's how you charge it up for free via the sun. To turn it off, you've only obviously got this one power button. Now on the top here, you've also got a wireless charging pad. You probably won't be able to see it in this light, but the charging area is clearly marked on the top of there. So if you've got a device that supports wireless charging, just place it on top, and it's just a nice, easy way of powering up your device. In terms of warranty, Allpower offer a 5-year warranty with this product. So you've got total peace of mind. If anything goes wrong with it, send it back, speak to Allpowers, and they will back you up and back up their products with that 5-year warranty. So to be fair, there's not much else left to say about this one. What I'm going to do is leave a bit of an outro with some B-roll and some more detailed specs for those that like that kind of thing for the outro of the video. But I really enjoyed using this over the past couple of weeks, and I genuinely have. I've never got one of these myself previously, so it's been nice to see how technology's moved on. I'm impressed with how fast it can charge via the wall if you just, it's a last minute decision to go out, you know, and you want some portable power with you, just plug it in and you can have this fully recharged in less than an hour. The warranty again, 5 years, is really good. It's a long time. So in terms of safety, if anyone's heard any horror stories about rechargeable batteries or high capacity batteries potentially catching fire, these are lithium iron phosphate batteries, and they are the latest technology. They're really safe, they're not going to catch fire. You've got your short circuit protection built in, so it's not going to overheat. You've got your fans to keep it cool as well whilst you're charging. So another thing to mention about the battery on this one, the lithium iron phosphate batteries, superb quality, and they're designed to last over 3,500 full charges before they get to sort of 80% capacity, because obviously these types of batteries, same with your phone, decreases the capacity over time. You know, and they ultimately become unusable, but 3,500 times over before they get to an 80% capacity, which is still more than usable, which probably equates to around 10 years of use for this device. So if you're thinking about the financial outlay on these, and there's loads of different models out there, and it's a big decision at the moment, think about things like that, how long you're going to get out of it, the cost of purchase over 10 years. If you're recharging it with the sun, it's going to save you a bit of money, and it's going to more than pay for itself in due course. But I just think it's great. Certainly with the solar panels, that was what swung it for me in terms of the review. On its own, again, fantastic, but coupled with the solar panel and the ability to just charge this up for absolutely nothing. You know, when I'm away with my kids for a couple of days camping this summer, this is going to be a godsend because they can watch videos on their iPads. It's going to last for days and days and days. It's got a big capacity, and you know, you can charge it up for absolutely free. So I've actually lost count of the amount of times I've said that you can charge this up for free by the sun, but I mean, that's its main thing for me. But yeah, multiple devices at the same time, carry bag, the solar panels with it, the ability to link a couple of the solar panels together, absolutely fantastic bit of kit. So I've been using it every single day. When I finish this video, my son's inside watching TV. His phone needs a charge. We're just going to put that in the living room. Got these nice soft feet on the bottom, and he's going to charge his phone up for free and enjoy watching a movie. You never know, we could plug the TV into this just to save even more juice too. So I'll start whittering on. I'll leave you with an outro. If you've got any questions about it, let me know in the comments below. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks for your time, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.